afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4. It's
Friday!
In August.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was a very Augusty open.
It was. We'll keep it.
And your youngest starts high school.
Yeah, starts high school on
Monday.
Monday, and it can't come soon enough.
For him or you?
For me, to be quite honest, yes. So
It's amazing.
I know.
High school.
Yeah, I know. He's still a zygote in my head.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's get to it. Janesville police investigate allegations that a high school coach concealed cameras in girls' locker rooms. What they found out.
The Justice Department announces a special counsel in the investigation into the president's son, Hunter Biden. I'm Natalie Brand with details on why the U.S. Attorney General made that decision.
And former Governor Scott Walker gives us his perspective on the upcoming Republican debate, an event he experienced during his abbreviated run for president.
Let's take a look outside. Little sprinkles this morning, but then the sun came out.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's Madison right there.
Yes, it is.
Put that on a postcard. One more round of storms. Jacob is in the backyard, and these could be a little interesting.
Yeah, we do have the potential for severe weather later this evening, although they're kind of getting pushed further and further back, and the later they come, the less likely they will be severe. But we still expect to see some severe weather, but the tornado risk has pretty much diminished to zero. And this is for all of southern Wisconsin. We still have the alert day, high winds, hail, possibly even some heavy rainfall within the thunderstorms. And this, like I mentioned, will be during the evening hours, and there's already a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for Crawford and Richland County within our viewing area. This is until 10 p.m. Now, I'm not 100% sure if we'll see a severe thunderstorm watch expanded to the rest of our area, but we likely won't see storms enter Madison and the rest of our area until around 10 p.m. So looking at the current radar, still very clear across central and southern Wisconsin. You can see some of those storms already firing up in portions of Minnesota. Now, here's a look at the severe weather outlook for tonight. There is still a slight risk in effect for our entire area, so we still expect to see those severe storms. Now, here's a look at the timing of the storms. They're not going to enter our area still for another few hours, likely not until after sunset, but we do expect to see some storms likely around 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. will probably be the best time frame to see some of these thunderstorms. And like I mentioned, hail, high winds, maybe even some heavy rainfall will accompany these storms, and then they'll clear out of our area by around 2 to 3 a.m. and then by tomorrow morning we are going to be dry. I'll have more details on this severe weather and give you your weekend forecast coming up a bit later in the show.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Jacob. After 3 months, Janesville police are nearly finished with their investigation into a high school coach. He was arrested for putting a recording device in a locker room.
Our Catherine Merck tells us what's developed and what parents should be aware of as their students go back to school.
38-year-old Brian Kitzman was charged with capturing an intimate representation of a child and invasion of privacy of a child using surveillance devices at Craig High School. A lieutenant with the Janesville Police Department told me that the investigation is close to wrapping up, but isn't over quite yet. The department has spent the last few months going through some of the digital evidence in the case. The lieutenant said he believes the department has collected all the evidence possible, but are still finalizing the total number of victims.
We're a good majority through this. Will there be more victims identified potentially? Yes. We're pretty confident that we have identified most of them at this time, though.
Back in May, Kitzman confessed to secretly filming at least 18 students in the locker room over the span of 2 years. He said ideally the department wants the investigation to wrap up at the start of the school year. That's according to the lieutenant there. The school district of Janesville's public information officer told me the department will provide an update to Craig High School families by the time the school year starts. The coach is no longer employed with the district. Kitzman is scheduled in court for the state's case against him in October.
Firefighters are investigating a fire that broke out at a senior living facility last night. Crews responded to 2879 Fish Hatchery Road. The Ridge at Madison is a senior living facility. List that address as its own on its website. 2 ambulances were on scene, but details surrounding injuries are unknown at this time. Dispatch confirmed it started as a cooking fire. Both Fitchburg and Verona fire departments responded to this fire.
Madison police are investigating an incident that left a victim with serious injuries last night. Police responded to the 700 block of East Johnson Street at 1125 for a victim suffering from a laceration following an altercation. Police said the injuries were sustained from broken glass. The victim was taken to the hospital to be treated. Madison police said the suspect left the area before police arrived. Officials said there's no known threat to the public. Police have labeled it as a weapons violation and are continuing to investigate. The first Republican presidential debate is just a week and a half away in Milwaukee.
But that's not the only Wisconsin time, as former Governor Scott Walker's organization is co-hosting the event with Fox News. Political reporter Will Keneally spoke to the former governor and has more.
So since leaving office, former Governor Scott Walker has headed the Young America's Foundation, which is a conservative youth advocacy group, which is helping produce this Republican debate that the former governor himself participated in 8 years ago in 2015 when he himself was running for president. Now, we asked him just on a very base level, as we're about a little less than 2 weeks out now from the debate, what's running through candidates' minds.
The first debate's going to be right here in our beloved home state. And candidates are getting pumped up. They're excited. And hopefully for the ones I think will do well, they're realizing they can't be over-programmed.
So for his role in this month's debate, the former governor says YAF has worked with Fox News to have young voices represented in the debate process and broadly, as he hopes, throughout the entire election process.
So, Will, what would a debate win for these candidates look like?
So the former governor says that any candidate on the debate stage, he expects them to essentially be their authentic self. Don't try and go for these kind of snappy, punchy one-liners. Just let your authentic self come out through the debate and let that authentic self rise as cream to the top there.
So I got to ask, what about Trump?
That is the age-old question. The former governor does not know himself. It's a little bit of a complicated issue. So Trump being essentially the front runner in this Republican field, he has more to stereotypically, he has more to lose as a front runner in this debate than he would stand by to gain by participating in this debate. But the former governor says essentially Trump comes into this debate as a prize fighter, and he expects that a prize fighter would want to step into the ring and kind of defend their title. And especially, he says, Trump being a kind of prolific debater on these types of stages would likely do well if he does show up.
All right, time will tell. We'll continue live at the state capitol. Thank you. Search and rescue efforts are underway in Hawaii for those missing because of this week's devastating wildfires.
At least 55 people have been killed, and officials expect that number will rise. 80% of Lahaina is gone after wildfires tore through the island Tuesday. Some residents say they received no official warnings. The governor toured the devastation yesterday, calling it the largest natural disaster in Hawaii state history. People on Oahu collected supplies for those who lost everything.
I just wanted to help in any way that I could.
And while the full scope of the disaster won't be known for quite some time, the governor has already vowed to rebuild. Yesterday, President Biden approved a disaster declaration for the wildfires, clearing the way for federal aid.
The Justice Department today announced a special counsel in the investigation into the president's son, Hunter Biden.
The government also announced the talks for a plea deal are at an impasse. Natalie Brand has the details from Washington, D.C.
Attorney General Merrick Garland announced a special counsel to investigate President Biden's son, Hunter. The move gives U.S. Attorney David Weiss expanded powers to continue his probe into Hunter Biden's tax and gun charges.
This appointment confirms my commitment to provide Mr. Weiss all the resources he requests. It also reaffirms that Mr. Weiss has the authority he needs to conduct a thorough investigation and to continue to take the steps he deems appropriate independently.
Weiss, who is a Trump appointee, began investigating Hunter Biden in 2019. In June, he announced a plea deal in which Biden would plead guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax crimes and would dismiss a felony gun charge if he remained drug-free and committed no additional crimes for 2 years. That plea deal fell apart late last month when the judge in the case questioned the terms of the deal and whether it was in the public's best interest.
I don't think you move David Weiss into the special counsel category unless there might be something else, unless there is something that could come in the future.
House Republicans, who are leading their own investigations into Hunter Biden and the president, have long called for a special counsel in the case, but say they don't agree with the attorney general's choice. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy on social media said, quote, if Weiss negotiated the sweetheart deal that couldn't get approved, how can he be trusted as special counsel? Attorney General Garland says Weiss has told Congress he will have the ultimate authority over deciding where, when, and whether to file charges. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
The White House is not commenting on the appointment, but Hunter Biden's attorneys issued a statement saying, quote, "We are confident when all of these maneuverings are at an end, my client will have resolution and will be moving on with his life successfully."
Iran and the U.S. have reached a deal that is set to free 5 American citizens in exchange for releasing billions of dollars in blocked funds. Shortly after their release from Tehran's notorious Evin prison, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said U.S. officials spoke with the 5 Americans. The Americans may be back on U.S. soil as soon as September, but that depends on a series of sensitive diplomatic arrangements.
There's a lot of negotiating that's left to go here to get them home. They are not safe. They're out of prison, which is a good thing, but they are not completely safe.
Over the coming weeks, Iran will gain access to $6 billion held in a restricted account in South Korea. Those funds will be transferred to Qatar. Once there, Iran will be able to use them for purchases permitted under U.S. sanctions. Well, back to school shopping is in full swing.
We go shopping with Leah Lynchite and the cutest little helper to help shop for stuffing a backpack. Just stay with us.
Back to school means big savings at A1 Furniture. Mattresses for $149, sofas $399, flip-flops $299, dressers $149. Up to 40% off store-wide plus instant cash back. The Back to School Savings Event, only at A1 Furniture.
Outlets at the Dells, an attraction not to be missed. With over 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill family vacationers, trendsetters, and all who love a smoking hot discount. We're all about the thrill of the deal, the joy of finding the thing you forgot to pack, the backpack that the kids really, really want, the sneakers that make PE class the most awesome, and the discounts that no one else can touch. Get the first day look they want and save up to 70% off on everything for back to school, plus get a free Vera Bradley lanyard and Zip ID. Visit outletsatthedells.com for coupon and details.
Allergies aren't fun for anyone, especially when they work their way into your home. A professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer can dramatically improve indoor air quality and significantly reduce indoor allergens. Installing our whole home purification system Restore will even help prevent the spread of airborne viruses and bacteria. If you want to significantly reduce allergy triggers in your home, call or go online to book a free inspection today.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Got a good feeling about this, yeah, I'm with it. I got a good feeling about this, yeah, so let's get it. I'm feeling good vibes.
About our designer kids package or free lens upgrade. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you and you that. You can do this when you and you that. You can do this because everywhere it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
Back to school means big savings at A1 Furniture. Mattresses for $149, sofas $399, flip-flops $299, dressers $149. Up to 40% off store-wide plus instant cash back. The Back to School Savings Event, only at A1 Furniture.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
For years, reaching 10,000 steps a day has been the goal for many trying to stay fit and healthy.
But now a new study finds walking less than that each day may be enough. Improving your health begins one step at a time, whether it's taking a stroll in the park or climbing a mountain, and many aim for that magic number. But now, new research suggests taking just 4,000 steps a day will start to lower your risk of dying from any cause. European researchers analyzed walking data from more than 220,000 people around the world, finding its benefits all walks of life.
Up to now, it has not been clear what is the optimal number of steps when we can see health benefits.
But take the new data in stride. The research showed a 15% decrease in the risk of dying from any cause, with an increase of 1,000 steps, and 7% reduction in dying from cardiovascular disease with 500 or more steps a day.
The maker of Batiste dry shampoos has agreed to a settlement on a class action lawsuit. Anyone who bought certain Batiste dry shampoos since May 30th is entitled to a refund under the conditions of the $2.5 million settlement. And that is because the products contain too much benzene, which is classified as carcinogenic. Even without proof of purchase, you can get $2 per product up to 5 times by filing a claim. But if you have a receipt, you will get back the full purchase price. Claims must be received by November 15th.
Never heard of that product.
I haven't either, so you don't have to worry about it. All right, so if you are looking to get engaged anytime soon, now might be the perfect time to find that ring.
Yeah, the Wall Street Journal reports diamond prices are falling. It's a stark change from 2021 and 22, when the value of gems reached a multi-year high. That's according to the International Diamond Exchange. Prices are down about 27% from 2022. For example, a 1-carat round natural diamond that would have been around $7,000 then is about $5,000 now. That's likely because demand has slowed since the immediate post-pandemic rush, plus supply chain issues have resolved themselves. The average family spent $700 more a month in July than they did 2 years ago.
That is according to Moody's Analytics, and it's all due to the cumulative impact of high inflation. A chief economist at Moody's says most of the monthly increase in spending is from the soaring costs of housing, groceries, vehicles, and services like cable. And of course, paychecks have not grown as much over the past 2 years as the cost of living. Real earnings, which adjust for inflation, are stuck at late 2019 levels, mainly due to both the pandemic and the Russian war with Ukraine.
Traders on Wall Street are still digesting inflation data. The Dow Industrials added 105 points, ending the week at 35,281. The Nasdaq, though, lost 93 points. The S&P 500 was off 4 3/4 points. Well, we donate our own time and money to the back-to-school drive.
This year, Leah Lynchide had a cute little helper to pack a backpack to donate. Take a look.
We are out at the East Side Target here in Madison. Baby Zeke and I are going to do a little bit of shopping for our back-to-school fundraiser. Uncle Josh is supposed to be with us, too. He went to go get a cart. It's taken a long time, but I think I hear him.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here. You can't do Target without some iced coffee, and we need the big cart for all these school supplies.
Okay, classic. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's go, buddy.
Well, first up, we got to pick a backpack. Leah, what do you think Zeke's going to like?
Okay, he's a little young to have a preference, so we're going to go with what Mom likes. We dressed him in red. We're Badger fans, so I'm going to lean toward the one with red. It's a shark vibe, and I love animals, so we're going to go with the shark guy.
Shark, yeah.
Shark, yeah. Okay, next up, notebooks. I'm going to give Zeke 2 options. Red, obviously, Badgers, or green. I'm a big green fan. Let's see what he likes. All right, Zeke, which one do you like? Do you like this one? Okay, that looks like a yes. How about this one? Oh, 2 hands. I think we're going to go with green. Meanwhile, Josh is supposed to be grabbing some folders. Let's see. Did you get enough?
You know me, I like organization. You got to have one of each color so that way you can separate all the subjects.
Mom could use a lesson in organization.
Yes, she could.
Okay, I love a pencil organizer, and I think this is really cute. Do you think it's too hokey?
This is something unique, and I know baby Zeke is going to love that.
Zeke, what do you think? Do you want this? Yeah. Oh, maybe we keep this one.
Right into the mouth. Speaking of pencils, it's time to debate. Regular pencils or mechanical pencils?
I will fight to the tooth and nail on this one. I need a mechanical pencil.
Really?
Yes, I need it to be precise.
I am old school. I like just the number 2 pencil.
Where do you find a sharpener?
Just in the classroom.
You as old as Stanford or what? All right, we got to get ready for art class with the scissors and the glue here. You strike me as an arty guy. Did you like art class?
False.
No.
Big surprise, art was my least favorite class. I can't draw, I can't color, I can't do any of that.
Okay, well, we need baby Zeke to be artsy, so let's get him some glue. There you go, buddy. Don't open that.
Don't forget the scissors. Let's match the blue theme.
Yeah, cute.
I'm not going to give him the scissors, though.
Okay, we wanted to pick out a couple of fun things, something a student can look forward to when they open up their backpack. I picked out this whale pen.
Well, hello there.
Oh, you're overwhelming me.
Well, school can be kind of overwhelming. So why not get some stickers? We got the good vibes. You know, I'm all about being a nice human. You can kind of personalize your folders and notebooks and stuff. How about that?
Oh, Josh, you always make me smile.
Oh, let's put it into the cart.
And a reminder, we're just getting started with our 2-week push to gather school supplies and make sure every student in Dane County is set up for success this school year.
You can drop off supplies at our studio here at News 3 Now, any Boys and Girls Club location, or at Metcalf's or Walgreens. You can find a list of supplies that are needed over at channel3000.com/back-to-school.
Well, still to come at 4, a look at the movie Jules.
It's that old story of a senior citizen befriending an alien.
Oh, again?
You know, yeah, it's coming up after Jacob's weekend forecast.
Menards has the luxury products and on-trend styles to take your home's design to the next level. Whether you're updating a bathroom with a new tub and shower, adding privacy with new roller shades, or if it's dressing up your dream kitchen with a new backsplash or flooring, you'll get 11% off quality products that will help turn your house into home. Save big on durable vinyl plank from Superfast Flooring. Only $239 per square foot after 11% rebate.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Take a look at this. Afternoon thunderstorms created an unusual phenomenon in South Dakota yesterday. A funnel cloud and a rainbow side by side. The National Weather Service reported several tornadoes, but only one rainbow. Fortunately, there were no reports of any serious damage or injuries. But isn't that
It's like
something?
the good and the bad. We meet.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it is.
All at once.
It is. How does that happen?
Well, that's weather in South Dakota for you. I worked there for almost 2 years.
So how does that
happen? Pretty crazy weather. Well, you know,
A lot of it has to do with the fact that, you know, there's still moisture in the air, and it's just because there's a tornado doesn't mean it's not raining. I mean, typically it rains with tornadoes. So.
And it's so flat, you can see forever.
Yeah, South Dakota is a very flat state, except when you get to the Black Hills.
Right,
Nice.
the western half a little nicer than the rest of it.
Yeah, for sure. That was probably in Sioux Falls, because I worked in Rapid City. We don't get a ton of tornadoes there.
All right,
but we
so
did. I don't live there anymore.
And no threat for us with these storms now.
I mean, you could never rule it out, but the tornado threat will be very low. But I'll talk more in detail about the severe weather outlook, as well as your weekend forecast coming up after the break.
Bikers need protection, not just from other drivers, but unfortunately from insurance companies too. We've been fighting for injured bikers and their families for more than 30 years. Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
Congratulations to Madison Magazine for earning 9 awards in the Milwaukee Press Club Excellence in Wisconsin Journalism Competition, including top honors for Best Single Story or Feature Design and Best Feature Photograph. Dive into local lakes with Madison Magazine. Learn what lies in the murky deep, from antique cars and ancient relics to tales of sunken treasure. And meet divers bringing secrets to the surface. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Are you sweating over high energy bills? Windows drafty or broken? Champion is here to help. With our 70th anniversary sale, buy 2 windows, get 2 free.
At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs.
Then they are built in our very own factory,
Installed by a team of professionals and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty.
Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com. You got me.
Tag. You're it. Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Look, Mom, I found one.
Oh, yeah, you did, but we need an ATM from our bank, unless you want to spend a small fortune in fees.
No, thank you. Banking with BMO means more fee-free ATMs than the 2 largest U.S. banks combined, including places like pharmacies and grocery stores.
Saving money and more convenient. Look at you being so helpful.
What'd you expect? You're studying at a help stop.
That's you.
That's me, at a desk.
When a bank helps you get and stay ahead, that's the BMO effect.
I'd love to thank everyone at Gruber for taking time and being patient with me.
Thank you. I'm just really, really grateful. I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Gruber, thanks.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Thank you very much.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, here's the information on the alert day for this evening. It's for all of southern Wisconsin. High winds, hail, heavy rainfall will be the hazards, and this will be during the evening hours. Now, the storms will be pretty scattered, so it is possible that some areas may not see any storms, but all of southern Wisconsin has the potential to see the severe weather. It all depends on where these storms fire up. Now, looking at the 3 things you need to know, obviously, we talked about the severe storms, and for the most part, it's going to be dry over the weekend, but we could see some showers and storms late on Sunday, and we're also going to be pretty comfortable for the next 7 days. But as we head towards 10 days from now, it is possible we could start to see those temperatures warm back up with heat index values getting close to 90. But we're going to be very comfortable for much of next week, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. But first, here is a look at the current radar. Very dry across southern Wisconsin. We are starting to see some of those storms develop right around Minneapolis, moving closer to Eau Claire. The storms won't enter our area until likely after sunset, so we're still going to be dry for the next couple of hours. Looking at the severe weather outlook, slight risk for much of southern Wisconsin, really all of southern Wisconsin, with the exception of the far, far southeastern portion of the state. It does look like these storms keep getting pushed further and further back, and the further back they get pushed, the less likely they will be severe, but we still expect to see some severe weather. But that's the big reason why just to the south of Wisconsin, a lot of northern Illinois is under the marginal risk rather than slight. So here's a look at Futurecast. It'll enter La Crosse right around sunset, and that's going to move back into our area. Well, I wouldn't say back into our area. It's going to move into our area the following hours. Probably the best chance to see the severe storms in Madison will be between 10 p.m. and midnight. And we could see some lingering storms a little bit after midnight, maybe around 1 to 2 a.m. But then by the time we get towards Saturday morning, we are going to be dry again. Maybe a lingering shower storm kind of lagging behind. But for the most part, we are going to be dry for Saturday morning, especially by the time we get to sunrise. Now, as far as precipitation goes, it really all depends on where the storms fire up. We could see up to 3/4 of an inch to a full inch, but we're not expected to see quite as much rainfall as we saw with the severe weather event we had a couple weeks ago. For the most part, though, we're not expected to see a lot of rainfall considering the drought that we're seeing. So not really going to see a dent in the drought monitor, but we do have another chance of rain late Sunday. But for the most part, it's going to be a very nice weekend with temperatures peaking in the lower 80s. And even though it is going to possibly rain Sunday, it's going to be later in the day. Now, looking at the next 7 to 10 day forecast, temperatures are going to dip down quite a bit to start the work week with highs only in the lower 70s. But then we are going to see the temperatures kind of get back around 80 degrees. And then for the following week, we are going to see temperatures back in the middle to upper 80s. We also have some slight chances of storms throughout next week, Wednesday night and Thursday, and then possibly the following Monday. So the severe weather risk tonight likely going to happen after sunset, and then the weekend looking very nice.
Good.
Good. We'll take that.
Rain Sunday nights?
Yeah, possible rain Sunday night, probably later in the day, maybe in the evening, but still hard to say for certain. But Saturday's looking just about perfect.
All right. Thank you.
Music's most popular genre is celebrating a milestone. On this day 50 years ago, hip-hop was born.
The industry has generated billions of dollars and created some of the biggest stars in the world. Artists from the culture-changing genre have reached the top of music charts and fanned out into fashion, business, and even sports. But to see how it's grown, Clive Campbell, known globally as DJ Kool Herc and credited as one of hip-hop's pioneers, says you have to know how it started. In the early 1970s, hip-hop's counterculture rose in the face of poverty, gang violence, and crime in New York.
Music ain't got no color. No color. If it's good, I'm gonna play it. No matter what, I'm gonna play it.
When Herc extended the record's breaks or the beat in between verses, allowing the partiers to dance longer, a new phenomenon was born. But it was more than just scratching records at their party and having a good time. Herc says it was about bringing cultures together. The American melting pot has influenced music entirely from then to now, putting the spotlight on regions across the country and around the world, allowing artists to add their own twist to the art form.
An American story.
Yeah.
It really is. Well, 3 senior citizens find connections and purpose from an unexpected source in a new movie opening this weekend.
David Daniel has a preview of Jules.
Oh, my. A UFO has crashed in my backyard, has taken out my azaleas, and destroyed my bird bath.
When you talk like that, it makes them all take us less seriously.
Did you just say UFO?
Ben Kingsley plays a lonely senior citizen who befriends an alien in Jules.
This rather invisible man is captivated by the most extraordinary sequence of events.
Harriet Sansom Harris and Jane Curtin soon discover the secret in the comic drama directed by Mark Turteltaub.
All those elements put together, which is science fiction a bit, which is humor, which is pathos, which is a buddy movie about people coming together later in life, and then a 4'11" alien. We will break the sky wide.
Jules has come to mean quite a bit to us.
Jade Kwan plays the alien who charms the trio.
The visitor, played by Jade, is one of the most extraordinary performances I've ever seen on a film set or on screen. Her discipline, her commitment to that character.
Any moment we waste is a moment they can discover him.
You've seen the movies. You know what happens to these guys when they fall to earth.
We didn't want to play anything for the joke. So I think that was the key. There was an agreement among all of us that this should be played in a very grounded, real way.
Us four hanging out together.
We get along pretty well.
We're so thankful for you.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
I'm going to cry.
I know, that looks remarkable.
We'll find out what Will Loper thinks about it on Monday. And coming up next here on Live at 4, a bear who really, really enjoys his bubble bath.
And then at 5, the Red Cross has changed its requirements for LGBTQ men. Braden Ross will tell us more.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
I was stuck. Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I needed more from my antidepressant. Vraylar helped give it a lift.
Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve overall depression symptoms better than an antidepressant alone. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke, report unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults, report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Stomach and sleep issues, dizziness, increased appetite, and fatigue are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
I didn't have to change my treatment. I just gave it a lift.
Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Welcome to Dwellings.
Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
New at 5, hospitals are experiencing blood shortages all across the country. Braden Ross sees how eliminating discriminatory requirements could get the blood flowing again.
First Warn Weather Alert Day is in the forecast for tonight. A severe thunderstorm watch covers our western viewers until 10 p.m. The best chances for severe weather will be later this evening. At 5, I'll be tracking the storms as they head our way.
And ahead at 6, facing charges for secretly filming students in locker rooms. We're bringing the very latest in the ongoing investigation into a former coach. That's tonight at 6.
Giving the satellite a spin, we end up in Des Moines, the Iowa State Fair. All the candidates there this week.
Oh,
the presidential candidates. 90 degrees. I can't imagine the butter sculptures are going to last.
Look at all those old cars there.
It must be a car show today.
That's great. Like that.
Good eye.
I try.
Bears need to stay cool in the summer and, of course, clean.
So how about kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Jeannie Mose reports on how a happy accident turned a cool dip into a bubble bath.
You know the old nursery rhyme? Yeah, well, how about one black bear, a 450-pound black bear, delighting visitors at Zoo Knoxville in Tennessee? How did this 10-year-old named Finn become the bubble bath bear?
It was kind of a happy accident. The keeper staff were cleaning the pond with Dawn.
Dawn dishwashing liquid, the wildlife experts know.
It's tough on grease, yet gentle.
Dawn has been used for decades to clean creatures caught in oil spills. So when keepers finished cleaning the bear pond and the diluted Dawn created a sudsy bath, Finn the bear chose to frolic in it. Viewers were smitten, though one British bear conservation group tweeted, "Bet he loves the stinging suds up his nose and in his eyes, not turning a bear into a public freak show." But Zoo Knoxville says its vets clear all products, that there's no problem.
No more than your kids in a bathtub full of bubble bath.
It's the dawn of the Bear Bath Club, with members like Miss Tundra, the grizzly at the Denver Zoo, and minus the suds, this black bear splashing around at the Oregon Zoo. You can almost imagine Finn the bear saying, "Calgon, take me away!"
Indulge yourself in Calgon luxury.
Finn transformed himself from a black bear to a polar bear. Ginny Most, CNN. New York.
That is spectacular.
Everybody deserves to have a bubble bath.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that.
See the kids' faces on the other side of the glass?
Everybody had a lot of joy. That's what matters.
Happy Friday. Well, once a year, the Madison Savoyards stage a work by Gilbert and Sullivan. This season, it's the Pirates of Penzance.
We'll check it out as we go center stage when Live at 4 continues.
At the Dells in the center of water park heaven with 60 of the world's biggest brands. Get the first day look they want and save up to 70% off on everything for back to school. Plus, get a free Vera Bradley lanyard and Zip ID. Visit outletsatthedells.com for coupon and details.
Postmenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer are living longer with Kisqali. So long live family time. Long live dreams. And long live you. Kisqali is a pill proven to help women live longer when taken with an aromatase inhibitor. And Kisqali helps preserve quality of life, so you're not just living, you're living well. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Long live hugs and kisses. Ask about Kisqali and long live life.
Oh, the kids? At your parents'. I ate an hour ago because you completely forgot about the extended anniversary sale at Denver Mattress.
Right now, save $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup. Any size, any model. Or check out the Summit Easy on the Wallet for only $299.99. Purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. And score 2 Doctor's Choice pillows for only $69.99. Plus 5 years no interest and free shipping.
But hurry, the extended anniversary sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
We're the Packers Scratch Game crew, bringing back Packers Scratch Games for you. The pack is back, new Scratch Games are here. With 4 season tickets you could win for a year. There's instant cash prizes and other bonus drawing surprises.
Packers Scratch Games are back with instant cash prizes up to $30,000 and a bonus drawing for 4 season tickets for 1 year. Prices range from $1 to $10. Available now at all Wisconsin lottery retailers.
We're not kidding, somebody will be winning 4 season tickets for a year.
In 1930, we began helping people in Milwaukee who were hurt and killed by the carelessness of others. For more than 90 years, the awards for our clients totals well into the billions of dollars, probably more than all the other personal injury firms in the state combined. When entering a negotiation, it helps to have that reputation on your side. We have the talent and resources to take on the big corporations for regular people all over Wisconsin. Habish, Habish & Rotier, national reputation, hometown service.
Outlets at the Dells in the center of water park heaven with 60 of the world's biggest brands. Get the first day look they want and save up to 70% off on everything for back to school. Plus, get a free Vera Bradley lanyard and Zip ID. Visit outletsatthedells.com for coupon and details.
It's time for your first warn traffic within the Madison
area, it's not too bad. Beltline's looking very clear, but 39 north between 12 and 151 is there are a bit of slowdowns. Now earlier it was as slow as around 11 miles per hour. It has increased a bit, but it looks like the slowest is just north of the Beltline. There's also a slowdown a little bit further west on the 151 towards Verona. Typically there is a slowdown here during this time of day. Once again, a pretty big slowdown in that direction. But the Beltline and the rest of the downtown area in Madison is looking pretty good. Now looking at the interstate down south, around 70 miles per hour in both directions. So south of the Beltline is looking good, and also north of 151 up to the Dells is also looking good with 70 miles per hour in both directions. Now looking at some of the times, southbound Beltline from Sun Prairie to downtown looking good, and as I already mentioned, Beltline both eastbound and westbound is looking very good. And that's your first warn traffic. Back to you guys at the couch.
All right, Jacob, thank you. From mini monster trucks to wheelbarrow sidecars to a motorized couch, they're all headed to Sturgis Bike Rally. I know. Actually, this couch conversion, complete with a baby doll, is the talk of the town. Hardly a Harley. The owner says it was sourced from somebody's grandma, built for comfort, not speed.
An unusual sight. This totem pole has suddenly appeared on the coastline in southeast England. No one seems to know who put it there or why, but speculation is rife, and the unanswered questions surrounding it only add to the appeal. The 8-foot pole is carved from a single tree. It bears the inscription Percunus 2023 in reference to a Baltic god of lightning and thunder.
And I just love the amount of folklore and stories that it's already generated, with people saying, was it put there by aliens? Was it put there to protect the wildlife? They're already describing it as a kind of guardian for that particular area. So whatever reasons it was put there, people have already kind of assigned it purposes of their own.
Many residents have already embraced it as a new landmark on their coast. Now the Kent Wildlife Trust, who owns the land, is putting in an application for a retrospective planning permission to make sure it can stay. Whatever its purpose or its future, on the North Downs Way cliff-top path, it certainly makes people pause and look up.
A lot of unanswered questions there. Well, the Savoyard is a devotee, performer, or producer of the comic operas of Gilbert and Sullivan.
The Madison Savoyards have been presenting Gilbert and Sullivan operas to Madison audiences since 1963.
This year is the Pirates of Penzance. They are hoisting the Jolly Roger over the Bartell Theater this weekend.
Let's check it out as we go center stage.
So Mabel and Frederick are going to be married very soon. And the Pirate King and Ruth, who were Frederick's old associates, come to him and say, hey, you know how you were indentured to us till you were 21? Well, joke's on you. It's till your 21st birthday, and you were born on a leap year. And that means that you're only 5 and a little bit older. And Frederick, the thing to know about Frederick is that it is all about duty for him. Like, duty supersedes anything else in his life. And so it is his duty then to stay on with the pirates and go back to being a pirate, which that then he had just told Mabel that, hey, I have to leave you, I can't be with you, and I will be able to be with you, but only in 1940. Stay, Frederick, stay!
Nay, Mabel, nay!
They have no claim!
But duty's name, the thought my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls,
stay, Frederick, stay!
I must obey.
It's deceptively hard. Like, you hear it and you think it's okay, like I can follow that, and when you're listening to it, it's very easy listening, but when you actually get down to do the notes, there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong very quickly, which I think is kind of a gift and why we're still performing their music, because it is so rewarding to come back to.
In 1940, I of age shall be. I'll then return and claim you. I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you will be true to me.
Yes, I'll be strong. By all the Stanleys dead and gone, I swear it.
Any work of art, whether it's music, whether it's painting, cinema, theater, literature, it's a language. But the creators of that work, they all speak the language just a little bit differently. And understanding why Beethoven wrote this, but maybe Mozart would have written that, understanding how those different creators speak the language differently gives you a real insight into the mind of the person that created it. And that's a really profound experience for us as performers. And so there's this great kind of communion between performers, orchestra members, audience members, and then with almost a communion with the past, with the composers and with the creators of the work to begin with.
Oh, here is love. Oh, here is truth. Oh, here is love. Here is love.
Wonderful voices.
That's spectacular.
Bartell Theater, unfortunately, it's sold out this weekend, so.
My goodness.
They're that good, so next year,
yeah.
get your tickets early.
You know now.
All right, we'll be right back with the final check of your forecast.
Get the absolute lowest prices now during Furniture and Appliance Mart's Labor Day event. Save $1,600 instantly on this 4-piece Whirlpool kitchen package. Or get a washer and dryer pair for $18 a month. All with 72-month special financing at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Mom. Also, we added you to our new Spectrum Mobile plan, okay? I'm good. He's not going to be calling.
At Spectrum Mobile, you get more with your mobile.
What's my shoe size again?
You're an 11.5.
He wants to come home for Thanksgiving.
No, you're not allergic to shellfish.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Honey, we're at dinner. If you think of anything, just text me.
Get more than just mobile. Get the value of Spectrum Mobile with Spectrum One.
In a Class 3 casino, you're playing against the house, so there's no guarantee a player has to win, ever. And in a Class 2 casino, the players play against each other, and not the house. So someone always wins.
So you're saying... He's saying if you want to win at something, you have to go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, a Class 2 casino where someone has to win.
How about this then?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Get the absolute lowest prices now during Ashley's Labor Day event. Save even more on doorbusters at discounts up to 83% off. Like this sofa and love seat set, now $598. Plus 6-year special financing with no money down. Only at Ashley.
A first warned weather alert day is in the forecast for the possibility for some severe thunderstorms later this evening. At 5, I'll be tracking the storms and when they'll arrive.
And hospitals are experiencing blood shortages all across the country. We see how eliminating discriminatory requirements could get the blood flowing again.
From damaging drought to catastrophic flooding and severe storms in every season, the News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team gives you a deeper understanding of Wisconsin's ever-changing weather with special reports that go beyond the barometer. Only on News 3 Now.
Here's the final look at the forecast for this evening. We're going to see the storms enter our area, probably not until after sunset. But then, especially between around 10 p.m. and midnight, we will likely see some scattered showers and storms. It is possible that some parts of our area actually don't see any rain at all. But some of these storms could be severe, and they'll also clear out of our area by around 3 a.m. And then we're going to be clear for tomorrow morning, and Saturday is looking very nice as a whole.
Monday on Live at 4, we'll meet our Pet of the Week from Dane County Humane Society.
And we're going behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs in what could be Madison's unofficial vehicle, the Subaru Crosstrek. That's coming.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters or insulation with any full siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
I suffer with psoriatic arthritis and psoriasis. I was on a journey for a really long time to find some relief. Cosentyx works for me.
Cosentyx helps real people get real relief from the symptoms of psoriatic arthritis or psoriasis. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine or plan to, or if IBD symptoms develop or worsen.
I move so much better because of Cosentyx.
Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentyx.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Well, these are supposed to be the dog days of summer, but Louie and Oliver are not complaining about the not so hot and humid weather.
Perfect conditions to dig up the best animal stories of the week. Here's this week's edition of the News Hounds.
Here's the News Hounds, Louie and Oliver, with their World News Roundup.
This week on the News Hounds, a rare raccoon,
a protective mother,
and some swinging tigers.
Road trip. At 6 feet tall and 130 pounds, Tafari met his public for the first time at Wildwood Wildlife Park in Minocqua. He was quick to show off his speed. Tafari, meaning king, was named by the park staff, ran around all day exploring and watching the other giraffes. Right now, young Tafari isn't tall enough to reach the feeding area, but that will soon change. His mom, Tanika, is 12 feet tall, and he should reach that height before the park closes for the season.
A rare white-brown raccoon was born at a wildlife park in eastern China. Except for its unique color, this cub is exactly like all the other cubs. A keeper says he's in great overall health, he's a good eater, and gets along with his fellow cubs from the same litter. How rare is a white raccoon? It's a 1 in 750,000 occurrence. Pretty rare.
2 Amur leopard cubs at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo cuddle with their mom in an outdoor area. The 2-month-old leopards, Basha and Mango, have started exploring outdoor spaces around the zoo with their mom, Anya. Amur leopards have been listed as critically endangered since 1996. They're the rarest big cat with around 120 left in the wild, so these 2 little ones are an important addition to the species.
And finally, zookeepers at London Zoo set up a swing for Sumatran tiger cubs Zach and Crispin to play with and practice skills. Cubs were playing, swinging, jumping on and off the swing, and dropping their toys. The critically endangered cubs, who both recently turned 1, were soon joined by parents Geisha and Asim, who couldn't resist getting into action. Who could blame them? Let's all swing into the weekend.
And that's this week's edition of the News Hounds.
I think we could do a little swinging around this weekend.
Invite me, I'll come over.
All right, that's our time for now. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.